Saturday. Happy weekend. Whenever you're viewing this, happy day, right? So, it's a little chilly and snowy today where I am. It's a good day to be indoors. So, if you need to endure, do get indoors. And also, just in case you didn't tell anybody, from 2023 to um, go F themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we're done with all of that stuff, right? We're looking ahead, we're focusing on ourselves and what we need to be doing, not what other people think we're doing, what they think we're not doing, what we think that they think that blah, 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 blah. Done. Okay. So now that we have that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into some cards, okay? And I also remembered, you guys, the rest of what I was going to tell you guys about that was coming out in my channeling after I went for that walk with the dog the other day. Because I did kind of injure myself and I fell into like a table and like hurt my ribs. Like I don't think I cracked my ribs or anything, but I mean it hurts pretty bad. So it's gonna take a while to heal up completely. And I know a lot of times people go through things by themselves, right? And it's kind of like, yeah, there's nobody here to dote on me, and I still have to do things around the house and function, right? And all that kind of stuff. And it's like, yeah, wouldn't it be nice if somebody was here to take care of me? But I've been in partnerships before where things happened, and here's the story time. So if you don't like it, please leave the channel because it's my channel. Okay, so this is going to help somebody. Anyway, if you guys are familiar with those like citronella candle things, and I had one outside once, and it had like, it's kind of like this where the votive was at the bottom and then it had like this warmer thing at the top, right? Is the citronella oil. And it ended up kind of like catching on fire and collapsing, and it like spilled on me, on my skin and my on my hand and on my arm, my thighs and stuff, and it hurt, like it burned. And I was in a relationship at the time, and the person I was with saw this, like witnessed this happen, and then proceeded to get angry at me because I was hurt. So let that sink in. Okay. And yeah, I may have foolishly fell into my coffee table, right? I didn't do it on purpose, right? But I did hurt myself, but I didn't have anybody sitting there yelling at me when I was in pain or crying. So fork that guy, right? Who did that to me? Like he was a horrible abusive person anyway. I mean, he physically harmed me on more than one occasion. Um, so that just shows, when somebody doesn't care about, your physical wellness and things like that, that's a big, big flag, and but he was one of those that'd be like, oh, my back hurts, oh this, there was no shortage of aches and pains on him, right? And for him to be doted on. But I mean, I literally, and he started yelling, and part of he was like, people drip wax like that on each other during sex, and you're sitting here saying that hurts you. And it's like, well, number one, it's not a regular wax candle, fuck idiot. I mean, this is how stupid he was, right? This is citronella, this is chemicals. I had a chemical, I had flaming, boiling chemical spill on my skin. Yeah, it's gonna freaking hurt, you dipshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people exist, but they masquerade. But oh, and he still has a lot of people fooled, thinking he's like some nice guy out there. And yeah, but that was his true self. Okay, so it was just kind of one of those things that I remembered as I was walking the dog the other day, and it's like, wow, I don't have to deal with that a-hole around. Feel pretty good. Feels a lot better. Yeah, the hermit. You can be alone and you don't care, collective. Dun, dun, dun. It's like, if you're not improving my life, don't let the door hit you on the way out. And the exit is open. You don't have to announce your departure. I mean, I don't want to have to unfriend you, unfollow you, any of all that kind of stuff. But if you can go ahead and do it yourself, that'd be great. Right? That's kind of what I want to put out there. The moon, yeah. Those illusions, you got this new moon coming up, and these illusions that people have been trying to put in front of you about, like, how, oh, what a good selfless person they are, or what a good parent they are. And it's like, you know what? Just because you decide to get drunk one day and have sex with somebody doesn't mean that you're like some awesome parent. If you don't hardly see your kid, you don't talk to your kid, you use your kid as a pawn, you're not an awesome parent. And that's a genderless comment, okay? Because I've seen people do it. It's sick. It's sick. Okay. And it's not the kid's fault at all. These kids are good kids, and they don't deserve any of that kind of treatment. If you know me personally, ask me more, right? But here on YouTube, I don't share names, okay? I don't do that, even though I could, because I'm telling the truth. Again, if that's something you can't handle, please exit the channel. You ever see that movie? You can't handle the truth. And he's like, exactly, because I'm going to tell you what the truth is. Yeah, and some people, they don't want to hear that, right? They want to live in this fantasy land. Please, by all means, continue. And I hate to say it, but social media is a big purveyor of fantasy lands. I mean, have you heard of OnlyFans? It's a fantasy. It's not reality. The reality is your money is coming out of your pocket. Okay? The Fool, your foundation. So, what this is telling me now is that whatever you start is going to start strong. Okay? So, if you've been scared, if you've been nervous, if you've been, hesitant to take that first step, now is literally the time. You ever see that movie? In a movie called Kill Bill, and I think it's in I want to say, oh man, I can't remember. Was Lucy Liu in volume 1 or 2? Anyway. But when she comes up in there, she's like, if anybody else has anything to say, now's the bleeping time, right? Exactly. This is the moment. So if you didn't cross over into the good pile boundary, right, with certain people, that's it. Okay? I mean, that people stay where they want, where they're comfortable. And maybe where they're comfortable at is on the sidelines of your life, okay? And whether or not they're cheering you on, that's another story. Think of it as if you're running a marathon. Your life is a marathon, okay? And yeah, there's going to be people on the sidelines. That doesn't mean they're cheering for you. Maybe they're cheering for somebody else. Right? They have every right to do that. But that shouldn't stop you from running your own race, okay? And that is exactly what this is about here in your foundation. Because for some people might think you look foolish doing what you're doing. And again, they are free to exit the building at any time. Just like this is 100% free reading, 100% free channel. If you don't like it, leave. Maybe you're a glutton for punishment and you like entertainment, right? In that case, I guess you're one of the people on the sideline of my marathon. Doesn't mean I have to interact with you either, does it? Mm-mm. I also tend not to interact with people that stick their tongues out at me in public as if they are little children. The Empress. Yeah. You made this decision a long time ago, collective. And the thing is, people are out here trying to say that they don't see it. Like, oh, I just, you know what I mean? Like, how people be like, they look at a picture of Cindy Crawford and some guy's like, man, I don't see it. You know what I mean? Well, yeah, as if she's going to be interested in you, dude, anyway. But, right? She's an amazingly beautiful woman. She's a very successful woman. She had a very wonderful career modeling and stuff, and she still does. Oh, have mercy. Here it comes. I'm sorry this is a live, so I cannot pause it while she goes on her little barking tirade. But anyway, my point being, the people say, meh, it doesn't stop her from being Cindy Crawford, right? Like, it's besides the point, and, that point being that you can take your life in the direction that you want. And especially if you're holding this Empress energy, there's ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. We're on the road, yeah. Ace of Cups. This came out in a previous reading, and this is crowning this Celtic cross right here for you, collective. I'd say that's a good story for 2024, wouldn't you? Yeah, sometimes it's like what I feel like has happened. This is exactly what's happened. Oh my God, it's like undercover boss, you guys. Okay, it's like you like it's like you're in the marathon, right? But like you like secretly stood on the sidelines for a little bit to see like who's for cheering for who, right? And you saw it with your own eyes, and you're like, that's how they operate. Okay, noted. She's got the looks that kill. That kill. She's got the looks that kill. Oh my God. I did not really like that stuff when I was a kid, you guys. I listened to like a lot of oldies stuff that like my parents listened to. Because it was, good. It was good music. Sorry, Mamas and the Papas better than Motley Crue, in my opinion. Still stands. 10 of Cups. Again, this came out in another reading. Wow, you guys. This is wild. Your blessings are coming in. And perhaps, to the, surprise of people who were like, wait, I thought you were just like a bystander like me. Like, oh, I didn't know you could actually do anything. Oh, like you're like successful and talented, and I'm over here just a big, oh, well, I'm not going to say what exactly, but that's what they thought you were too. And they also wanted to promote that. I'm not going to say exactly what, because it's, let's just say, some of these people on the sidelines, they're on the sideline. Part of the reason they're on the sidelines is because they're into shady business. Okay. And they wanted you to be their cheerleader, their cohort, their, like, oh, like we're the same, right? And then they, yeah. Oh, did you wake the F up, little baby, and realize that we're not the same? You're not the same as the collective. These karmics will never be the same as you. I know everybody talks about having karmic behavior and things like that, but the difference is, okay, some people learn from their mistakes and choose differently the next time. And then there are others that, it's like they want to be Biff from Back to the Future, like in the Biff world, in 1985, right? That's what they want. And I don't know about you, collective, but I feel like your vision is a little bit beyond what they can comprehend. So that's why you have to move sure-footedly. It's kind of like those soccer players. It's like they plant that foot before they boot that ball. Boom! Right? Boom! And what are they? Yeah, goal. How about that? Hashtag goals, right? Happiness goal 2024. Full of love goal 2024. And some of this love could just be with yourself, and you've already proved that. And that's part of why people are like, oh, shoot, oh, man. Laugh with me, please, because you've earned it. You have earned it. So, how are you feeling about this? Snap, crackle, pop, bitches. It's the 10 of fucking Pentacles. Yes. All right, that really hurt. I like just hit my ribs. Virgo as well. Okay, so with this Hermit, you're like, you know what? Got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. What are you thinking about that? And there's definitely options for you here if you're not already in like a true partnership, but like, how about bingo? 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles? Yeah. The right ones you've identified. You've identified it. Again, that's why some people are going to be like, oh, shoot. I done missed the start of that. Can you hit the rewind? No, bitch. I'm a human being. If you weren't taking video, you fucking missed it. What's in your environment? I think this is going to be a little saucy today, but you know, I'm trying to keep it PG saucy. But this is part of the energy, okay? So, you know, just in case people are like, oh yeah, they're just gonna sit over there and not do anything, let's be like, no, that's actually what you're doing, not what I'm doing. Okay? They want to project that onto you. Look at this! God damn! Emperor! Who's over here? So you know. They know. Who's coming around the collective? Emperor, Empress. I mean, this is your karmic justice. It's already set. It's already set in stone. It's already set in motion. Right? Well, how can they... I don't know. Go read a book. Go watch my 400 tarot videos. Maybe you'll learn something about how to live life. Okay? Do you know what I'm saying? Like... But you don't even owe everybody this kind of stuff, all right? So, again, anybody that wasn't on board 2023, they can, you know, kind of kick rocks, okay? Hopes and fears, 6 of Wands. Yeah, it's not a worry of if you're going to be recognized for your talents, it's if other people are going to get to recognize you. Because they're going to see other people recognizing you and they're going to be like, oh yeah, I knew you could do, well, not really, because you actually wanted me to do this and not that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you wanted me to be in this shady business with you. Not only that, they are possibly copying your moves. Okay. Um, they could be trying to imitate your dress. You ever see that movie, Single White Female? I think that explains what I'm trying to talk about. Anyway, now I'm not saying it's all so sinister as that, but again, they didn't make it into 2024. Remember, they're on, they did, but they're on that sideline, okay? This is the sideline I'm talking about. Five of Pentacles. That's the outcome. Woo! Collective don't give a damn. Yeah, you're like, F it, it's over. It is over. You guys. I love how this reading came out for you because I was really feeling this energy, and it's like, yeah. And it's because collective, your Emperor, Empress right here. This is you. You got this on lock. Okay? And you're like, these are the things I'm going for. And yeah, everybody's like, oh, well, I would have done that too if I knew. Well, you didn't know because you didn't want to be involved, okay? But the collective went ahead and took that chance. So all these risks that you've kind of calculated, collective, they have built your foundation. Okay, and I think that's what some people misunderstand about you is that you are calculated, and that is exactly why you're going to get your Ten of Pentacles and your Ten of Cups. So you're lining it up the way that it needs to be to win. And all these other people, they aren't winners, okay? And they're critics. They're all talking about how to win. And they see you winning, and they're like, well, wait, no, I didn't do it that way. Well, exactly, you didn't. So step out of the way for the collective. But you don't have to worry about them being in that. You understand? You don't have to worry about them being in that, in your lane. Again, that's, the sidelines have now opened up. And there's a whole bunch of people that are welcome to sit on it. That was one of the first insults I heard one time from a kid in school. This is like 6th grade, and he had just moved, and so just moved to the school. So of course, all the kids hear the new stuff. But he said, of course, he flipped the bird at us girls, and he was like, "Sit on it and rotate." That's kind of, yeah. Take a spin. Some people think they can spin the block on you and win. Interesting. Yeah. You don't have to answer to the critics. You don't. Your work, your actions, it all speaks for itself. That's what they don't like. But in the meantime, yeah, the collective over here is discovering how strong you are and how well you can recognize the BS. But like not letting that weigh you down and prevent you from going after what you want. You're remaining like lighthearted through all this. People were like, how are you, ugh. Like if they even knew the half of what you've been through, right? Would they even be able to comprehend? Get in line, take a number, File under not my problem from now on. Scorpionic energy, death card. 9 of Pentacles, Jesus. 9 of Pentacles. 8 of Wands. So, if anyone thinks that you can't, Emperor or Empress by yourself, you can, right? You can kind of do it out of this Hermit energy. That doesn't mean you're not always seeking other things, perhaps, partnership, happiness, right? And good collaborative efforts with that partner or others that are financially abundant, okay? But you know, all of these choices collective have made you strong, and that's why the Empress appeared in you know the recent past, because this is what you blossomed into this already. Like this was your 2023. Like this all is already said and done. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it here. This was a very powerful reading. I'm not even going to pull any oracle cards or anything like that right now, you guys. So please enjoy this reading for 2024. I really do hope you manifest wisely. If you are new to the channel, please help spread the good word around. Do a subscribe or a like on the video, and that helps push the messages around to those that need to hear them. So until next time, please manifest wisely. Bye bye.